Hey guys, this is Paul Rinaldi. I am doing a quick recap of the stream I had last week on Saturday about Notion, and I just wanted to show you guys a bit about what I've done. During the stream, I set up a little bit. I set up a little bit of Notion, which is an all-in-one workspace for uh, all of your work. You can embed Google Drive stuff, you can put in YouTube, you can do content management, you can do tons of different things. And if you go to their website too, even, they'll explain that, and they have tons of templates to get you started. The reason why I'm switching to Notion, at least trying it out, is that I have Google Docs of 15 pages delineated with tables of contents that really don't help me. I think there's definitely a better way of organizing that information, and Notion allows you to do that in a pretty slick way, and it's also pretty flexible. So they've got the free plan, which is what I have, and that allows you to have, unlimited pages and blocks. Before it used to be 1,000 blocks, but now you kind of unlimited. And so I'm going to take you guys through what I have done, and since the stream, I've spent about maybe 4 hours in total, looking at other people's what they've done on their Notion boards, and then also looking at mine and understanding what still needs work. And this is by no means the end result of what I'm going to have forever with Notion. I'm still learning, but this is something that you guys could probably build by yourself without knowing Notion in probably about 4 hours or so. And I think I'm gonna try to I'm trying to open source my Notion board so that you guys could duplicate it as well if you want. But I haven't heard anyone that wants to do that. So leave it in the comments if you think that would be a good idea if you want that. This is taken a lot from Max Mirho, knows tons of stuff on no-code development tools for entrepreneurship, and he showed me his Notion site, and I pretty much copied the same layout. So first off, you can add new content just by hitting enter wherever you are. But slash, you can do text page, to-do lists, headings, bulleted list, numbered list, toggle list, quotes, dividers, links to pages, callouts, tons of things. You can put a table inside here and many other things. But what I did right here is I made heading. Alright, so I think I got it. Yep, so now it's there. I'm going to show you guys how I did this. So you can put your heading there, make another heading, and then we'll say professional, right? So this part can be pretty confusing, and the best way to do this is to just Google how to separate two headings in Notion. And you go to this, columns, headers, dividers. There are tons of support for everything that you might want to try to do. Looks like I'm glitching a little bit, but nevertheless, so you will highlight and then put on the side. So we're going to do that. Type in something. Actually, I have something right here. Take that. You have to hold this part and then go to the far edge of it and enter that in. And then you should be able to take this and put it right below it as well, and you're good to go. So that's how you do this table of contents. I'm going to get rid of that. And to get these things to be able to be clickable, so if I click health right here, you can see my health board. It has three views: board, calendar, and table. And what you have here is you have I created templates. One of them is just called test fire. I'll show you guys some more templates later, but basically it has a few different attributes in it for different types of templates. So if we have all my workout templates right here, I'll explain this more later, but basically I have working out stuff here, and then I have other things that I would like to try to be healthier with. Maybe it's food or other things like that. That should be alright. Go back to life. This is just like as if you had a website. it's super slick. You can go to Wishlist, and so I made the Wishlist page, and has everything that I have that I would want to buy. Currently, I don't want to buy a lot of things. I just wish that I was more consistent with things. But like, you can't buy that. I guess you could try to buy some time, but you can't really buy time. You got to buy other people's time. So what you can do here, this is the database view, the list view, and it automatically has name, tags, and files. Under the name, I put what it is, and then you can just create new tags, and you can have multiple tags here. I could put down something like, currently have furniture, entertainment, and beverages. Let's just say food. Do a new type of food. But I guess it didn't want me to do that. Create food. Now I have it there, but I don't want it, so we'll take that away. And then on files, you can put in links, or you can put on whatever you want. I think you could also embed something. So if I made a new one right here and I said something like, let's get a book. We'll do 12 Rules for Life with Jordan Peterson. And this is a book. Yeah, I guess we'll just call it book. We could call it like literature and be all fancy. But we can do an embedded link, and I think that's what these are. But let's see if we can do / no, we can't actually change it. So you have to do the embedded link, and you can click, and boom, gets you to where you want to go. Alright, so that's the wish list. Go back to life, and we can click travel. Travel, I have a gallery view. You can add different views. This is the, I guess this isn't the table view. This is the gallery view, because you have different cards. You can click on a card. One of these this is a page, technically, and you can edit these fields as well. I'm not going to go into it too much because this is an overview. I have a goals template that I created, which has a gallery view, and then this specific template is a month template, which allows me to have a month date and a time when it's created, and it just throws a cover up there, and I can do like month. What month are we in? June, July. We could do an August one because I created the next one already, and then I'll just have, oh, what I want to do for August is 2 goals, or I could add more goals. We could say I could put a SMART goal in there, but I don't like SMART goals a whole lot. Had some experiences where I think they're effective in some areas, but not in every area. So I will increase PRs per day by 2 in the next 2 weeks. And you get done, and just click out of it, and it goes right here. Now that you got your August goals, and you can just keep going that way. I'm sure there's other people have other goal tracking like pages that you can duplicate, but this is what you can maybe try to do pretty quickly. They also have a nice template for habit tracking, which allows you to check off specific habits that you want to list, and you can just go to the side on this one. You can just scroll leftward or to the right, and you can check it when it occurs and stuff. This I would see being helpful to me when I have certain habits that aren't necessarily time constricted, in that they don't always happen at a certain time of the day. It would be good for that to happen, but let's say I am coding for 2 hours every day. I'm not necessarily going to be doing that every day at 8 a.m. I might be starting that at 10 a.m. doing a stream instead on like a Saturday. And perhaps some nights get longer than others. And if you're in school, this definitely can happen if you're not always super to the dot, or to the date when you're planning things out. So that's one thing that pushes me towards Notion, is that you can have this really nice habit tracker that has dates, but it doesn't have times. You can add times if you wanted to. You could do format date, and then you could put in end dates and include time as well. But I'm not going to do that. They also have a roommate home, which is a template that I just duplicated from them, which would be super useful to I think people people who are joining together to become roommates this next year, or perhaps a year from now, because you can add multiple people to a Notion board, and then I guess what they have here is you can have rules and expenses, you can have pages inside there of rules that we are agreeing upon, stuff like that. So that's a cool template that I used. I'm not using those currently, so I put them below there. But I have a professional view as well. So this is personal stuff. This is professional. This is probably more important for you guys. For streaming, I think I have two different, no, I have one template right now because just started out. I have a Leet Code Challenge stream, which is going to be working on programming stuff. This is what it looks like. This is the template. The status is not started, type is always implementation, but I think I'll definitely be streaming other things such as interviewing people, doing design work, product development, design thinking. All that would be under design. Maybe doing some user experience. It's all design. But this would help me stay organized. And then this is what I'm going to be copy pasting into LinkedIn with a few changes likely. And then I have my GraphQL one, which I don't believe is a template. But if you want to create something new, you just click new. This is the list view, of course. And you can say, design thinking stream. Hit enter, and then, well, usually, yeah, there you go. So you click on it, and then you can click like, oh, make it a Leet Code stream, please. And then you've using that template, and you can edit those fields, and now it's automatically set for you. Those dates and times you'll probably have to change, but you can always edit the template as well. Okay, we'll move on to Brainstorm. Brainstorm is a place where I'm going to brainstorm new ideas that are important. Not little things that I find online. This isn't a bookmarks place. This is a, Paul, think about this, contemplate this, talk to people about this. This is a list that'll only get updated when I finish tasks in the Explore tab that I added here. You can just add new things. You can call it whatever you want. You can be a text media person. You can add images. You can add all different things. But I say I want to be the best software engineer, product developer I can be. Let's document that process. That's the bigger view of, we really have to brainstorm about this, and we have to maybe we'll create some content from it. Maybe I'll be able to direct my learning because of the focus that I have from that idea and what I'm brainstorming about. Then we also have content documenting. This nicely has a couple different views. I believe it's a deadline calendar. And there's also, you can also view it by status, assignee, and published. That is, nope, not viewable yet. But let's add the list view. Oh no, let's not add the list view. It's the board view. So we can create that, and boom, I have some of this stuff on here. Some of this stuff isn't. So if you look at the deadline calendar, you can see all of these cool things that I've set. These are all different posts, and some of them have, I think I've got, yeah, so this is a template from Notion, and you can click blog post and start a blog post, blah, 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 and then assign someone, put a link on it, put some media on it. You can even do, I think you can, yeah, you can get a tweet. You can even embed tweets. This would be really useful for authors of tweets or people who are writing articles that have like people in the domain or industry that tweet a lot, and you want to add that to there. So that's a cool feature. Let's see if I can just grab a tweet right now. I don't know if I'm signed in. Yep, no. Maybe we can explore. Let's see, go to trending. Email is trending. We'll just take whatever this is. We'll take this. So I think, I don't use Twitter a lot. Embed tweet? Is that how you get it? Nope. I just need a tweet. I need a link, please. Please give me a link. This might work. Oh, nope. Click too quickly. We'll take this. Okay. And then, boom. It's in there. And you can do research and be like, oh, this is the story. And this is the evidence. You research, and then you can have some notes. And then you can do a draft of the entire thing, just typing. Some other cool things, you can put images in as well. But toggleable lists are cool too. Let's say like ghosts, or we could say this is like as a folder basically. You can even embed, and you hit tabs super quick. You can do Google Drive. Oh, gotta spell correctly. Google Drive, embed a link, connect your Google account. I haven't done that yet, but you can actually edit your Google Docs or other Google products within Notion, and you don't have to. I'm pretty sure it's pretty slick. You can resize how big the view of the Google Doc is. So if you want to make it a little smaller, you can do that too. But I don't know anyone who would do that. All right, we'll continue on. I don't think I set a date, but it is somewhere on here. We will continue on. That's going to be pretty helpful for me. Projects is also going to be helpful. I have made a couple different templates, and all these templates are still being iterated on. But basically for my projects folder, or page, I guess you could say, pages are kind of like folders because if you click on them, they have different views, right? But this page has subpages, and so technically it's a folder. It's like a whole wiki, but you can actually do stuff with it. It's not just static content, it's your workspace. And I think that's what Notion is. But we could click this, click WDP work, and I didn't add anything yet, but you could definitely add some things, such as people to contact. You could add, I don't know, but you can move it to not started, you can move it in progress, you can move it to completed, and it's basically like Trello, but honestly, better, because I'd say the UI is much easier to work with. You can add different things on here, and maybe Trello has some of these features now, but they definitely didn't have these things about a year ago, or at least it's the UI didn't show that to me explicitly. So that's professional stuff, and then for school and learning, I have a page for reading books, and currently it's the Pragmatic Programmer. This is a list view, and we'll just have lessons in here. I've got lessons and principles that I'm going to be reading from the books, and I think this will be pretty useful because after I get that all in a list view, I might translate that to a calendar view to where I every once in a while will review something that I learned a year ago, and then I don't have to be constantly being like, oh, what was that? And then open the book, and this might be a good way to also create some content around what I'm reading. In database learning, this is a list view, it's a database view, and you can get this from their template. It's for learning stuff. Let's just open that up real quick. Templates. They've got, this is the lesson plans template. So they have lesson plan here, which looks like this: learning objectives, teaching opportunities and challenges. Helpful for a teacher for sure, but I used it because the columns were really useful. Then let's go to competitions. Competitions is my page for all the challenges and competitions that I could enter, whether they're hackathons, challenges, or pitch competitions. I'm gonna put when they are. I have I'm gonna have it's very simple. I'm gonna eventually add links onto here, but I've got different tags. Algorithms, data structures. I'll probably add one that's hackathons, one of them that's pitches, stuff like that. And you can have your name, you can add a cover if you like, but this is the date field that I was talking about earlier, where you can have times set for each of these, and so that you have an end date and a time. And then finally, I have tech community page, which is the last page on my school/learning, which is getting into the tech community and learning as much as I can from them. This involves Open Kattis, which is this is just here is an embedded link, and the way that I'm going to add new things, I'm just going to say this, do embedded, and then embedded link, and you could do something like, you could put GitHub on here, put this on here, embed the link, and it loads up and it gives you a nice picture. So I've got Hacker Inc. on here and Stack Overflow. These are places where I want to be commenting, posting, and asking questions and performing challenges so that I can learn more and network with more people. Right here, I have things that I'll be using constantly, which is like Material UI. When I open up my computer, when I turn on my computer, I'm gonna click Drive. I'm gonna probably click. What if you can actually? Yep. So if you Control click, it makes them into new tabs. And let's say someone contacted me and they want my Twitch right away. I can either click on it and then pick it up, or there's two ways to do this, and one is, at least two ways that I know of. One is just click it, copy it, and then send it to whoever you need to send it to. The other way is kind of tricky. You have to get in between. Then I just type these out, so you could do something like hello, and put a link in here and do google.com, and then click it, and boom, google.com opens up. But you can do this, right click, copy a link address, and boom, you got google.com. That's what I've got planned for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If I did something wrong, or if you think you can improve on this, do so and comment below. See ya.